What's up, party people? Buffman Adventures, we're going to Colchester today. Oh yeah, we're going to see the castle, see what else Roman we can find. It's going to be a good day. Got to remember where I parked. Level 2. Hopefully I'll remember. Well, that's confusing. I'm on level 2 and I've got to go up to level 10 to get out. Weird. Right, Colchester Massive, Buffman. Let's do some drone flying. Whoop whoop. Skibbity butt butt. Right, on top of the car park. A frosty view today. Frost everywhere. It's a nightmare getting here from Southend today. Very delayed because of roadworks. Took about an hour and 10 minutes, but normally it takes about 40 minutes. Grrr. Here we are in Colchester, Essex. There's the famous castle. It's a very frosty morning. Cold ears, cold fingers. Let's have a wander around this park, see what we can find. Alright, so we're just walking down the slippery slope of death. What's this? Every man an emperor. Oh, there's no flowers in the flower beds. There's an original wall. So apparently Colchester was the first capital of England, I believe, from the Roman times. Hit me up in the comments if I'm totally wrong. I only lived there for 3 months, about 8 years ago, and then I moved back to Southend. Colchester's a lovely place. That's one of them fire lantern beacon things, isn't it? So I'll let you into something here. I turned up here and I got the drone out and I got it up in the air next to the castle, and then a bloody council worker threatened me with a £100 fine. Hello, Mr. Squirrel. Got cold nuts? It's just like being back at home in Eastwood, all these squirrels. Yeah, so the bloke said, can't fly the drone in this park. Hold on, let's turn the camera around. That's better. Yeah, so council worker said, oh, there's a no-fly zone in the park with a drone, which is very upsetting and pissed me off. Because on the drone app it says it's fine. I mean, it probably says you've got to follow local rules or whatever, but you know, it's a drone for fuck's sake. I'm in the park. What harm? There's no one in the park. What harm's it going to do today? But, oh, that little house. Yeah, it's a shame, man. You get a drone and you can't bloody fly it anywhere you want to. But yeah, so about 8 years ago, me and my son, at the time we moved up here, he went to Hazelmere School, and like I said before, he always made loads of friends really quick. So yeah, he was there for about 3 months, and then we moved back to Southend. Not because we didn't like it, it was just the person that we was with. She was a bit of a nutter. Well, not a nutter, fucking loopy. But yeah, back to Southend. Alright, look at all this ice. Right, so these are one of those, this is one of those lakes that you have the swans on, like the boating swans and all that. I might have a picture I can put up. But today it is all frozen. Let's see how frozen. Oh geez, that's solid. Not solid enough to walk on though. I wouldn't try that today, my friends. Oh, it is bitterly cold though. Yeah, there was a murder up here about 9-10 years ago. Some nutter stabbed someone to death in the park. It was all on Crime Watch. They caught him in the end though. They always do, don't they? Because they're nutters, they don't really care. So that's a little walkway up to the high street and the car park where I am. Oh, look at that, they're even... See if I can get zoomed in. Can't zoom in though. There we go. The seagulls walking on the ice. And lots of pigeons. It's like Home Alone 2. See Piers Morgan as the older pigeon lady. Right, so up here, I don't know if you can hear it yet, but I can. Oh, there's a squirrel, look. Squirrel. Hello. Hide and seek. Oh, there's one on the bench. Hello, Mr. Squirrel. It's a bit sexist, I'm calling all of them Mr. So the water up here isn't frozen. So this is another way in, but the middle mill. Oh, excuse the cough. Right, turn the camera around again. Yeah, so up here, oh damn, my fingers are frozen. Didn't bring my gloves today because my boy Harley, old kid Flash, borrowed my big winter jacket today and it's got all my gloves in it. Oh, I can see some swans. Right, have a look at this, people, look. So this is the river, can't remember the name. Someone hit me up in the comments. Is it Colne? River Colne? Don't know what I'm thinking of that word, but it might be the right one. Let's have a look. Danger, do not attempt to tamper with this structure. Ooh. Yeah, so look. Bit of a waterfall. Let's turn the camera around again. Alright, so that's the water mill or whatever it's called. Zoom in. There you go, Middle Mill Weir. Right, we'll hold the camera for this one. Look how fast that is. Look. Oh, that's how you zoom in and out. Yeah, look at this. Oh, if you was caught in that, you well, I mean, you'd only come out there. But I mean, you wouldn't stand a chance, would you? Look at that. Frightened I'll drop the phone in. Yeah, look. The speed of the thing. So that goes up and down then, I'll take it. I'll do it. There's the swans again. Should we call it Mrs. Hello, Mrs. Swan. It's nice and calm up this bit. Oh, there's the old, what's he do, the depth. So it's only 4, I don't even know what that is. 4 something. Got my walking shoes on today, look. Took my Jordans off in the car because I thought it was going to be all muddy over here. No, it's not, it's all crunchy. Can you hear it? Crunch, crunch, crunch. Right, so we're going to come up here and chase a seagull! Right, just going down a different route now because I went down there thinking that's where the other sort of river is. It turns out my brain was just lying to me, you know. Buy me a brain cell, as Adventure says. Raking the leaves. Oh, it's nice and bright and sunny today, but it is absolutely freezing on the old fingers and thumbs. Can't even see. It's massive, this park. Absolutely huge. So if you've been there, hit me up in the comments and tell me what you like about this park or what you've done here, yeah? Right, we're back to Swan Lake. We'll call it that from now on, Swan Lake. Frozen over. Colchester at war. Oh. Follow the World War II trail. Castle Park anti-tank barrier. Oh, is that what they are? Lumps of concrete blocks. Lovely and peaceful. So that river, what I was trying to find is probably this one that we was on already, or I was on already. Or it could be a we, you know, if you really want to join me. Pretend you're here while you're watching. I was thinking about doing a secret drone move, but there's council workers everywhere and it ain't worth losing my drone over trying to get an aerial shot of here, you know. Shame though. Yeah, so the water's calmed right down now. So that barrier thing was all the way up there. In the summer, me and Vicky came here and we was looking to see if we could see any fish. And we saw little ones, like little baby ones, tiny. But I don't think you're allowed to fish here. And it ain't that deep either, you could actually see the bottom, like you can literally walk in it. Well, I mean, you can walk in any water really, innit, but you know what I mean? It wasn't deep at all. Da 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 da, skibbity bop bop. Can hear the duckies. There's some swans. I think it is the actual swans making the noise. They're probably like, "Oi, this is my home, piss off." Alright, I will then. Look, can you see that? It's a heron. National Tree Week 1988. Whoa, but that's exciting. Nature Recovery Site. Tommy's Wood. So it's just a little bit of wild growing there. So that's a long old river that's gone from all the way up there, and it goes all the way down here, and then there's a big open bit over here. I mean, even the grass is flooded there, look at that. That'd be cool if you could fish here. I mean, I suppose people, well, obviously people have tried it at some point, but there's obviously not big fish in there, they're just little tiddlers. Probably just like sticklebacks and minnows and what have you. I mean, there's got to be something for the birds to eat, isn't there? Right, so I'm over the other side of the park now, yeah, and there's no workers over here, so I'm thinking of doing a sneaky drone. You know what I mean? Just go straight up from here. Look at that, that's a massive pond, look at that. Gotta be fishing there, gotta be. So yeah, I'm thinking, let's do a totally legal drone flight. We'll see. The river's still going. What's this? Is that like a little bunker? Yeah, looks it. In case the Germans came. That river's still going. It's a pity you ain't got like little rowing boats you can just float along on, you know, just nice and peaceful. I don't even remember the park being this big. Wow, goes on forever. I think that's the pond there, and that's still going forever as well. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Right, well the pond's turned into a swamp. It's all green. The river's still going. Man, you could make tons of bank on this with like little rafts or boats in the summertime. Just go from one end to the other, and then people go from that end back up to here again, isn't it? Do like a £5 a ride. Easy money. See some little bubbles, but it's a bit too greeny brown to see anything. All frosted over. See what's around this bit. So look at that. All the grass is getting absolutely puddled. I mean, my shoes are waterproof, but only to below the ankles. Oh, little black birdie things. Oh, loads of ducks there. Nice coloured ones as well. Man, it's cold. I've just realised that this river does go on forever. And I think I know why. Well, I think I know where it goes actually. It's up to near where we used to live, up near the big Tesco's. So there's me thinking, I mean obviously this is sort of still the park, but I think it just turns into like a walkway of like green and the river, so turning round now baby. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure if I followed the river that way, if you can see me, that that's better. No, that it just goes on for miles and miles and miles, so then there's no point. So I turned round. Hopefully we could find a little secret place to fly the drone. We'll see. I've just seen the sign that says no fishing in lake. That tree's gone over it. So hit me up in the comments, let me know if people actually do still fish here though. Just because it says no fishing doesn't mean that people like don't fish. You know, it's like Cherry Orchard where I am, well I come from, it says no fishing, but people fish there all the time, even I have. So like, let me know, yeah? Right, well that confirms that we did leave the park. And now we're going back in. Closes at 5, I'll be gone by then. Well, I don't know if you can see that because the sun's there, but it says putt in the park. Mini golf and cafe. Wow. Crappy bowling green. So basically we've done one massive tour of the park and outside the park. And I can't get the drone out because there's workers everywhere. Bastards. It's a shame. Oh, sounds like I can hear a helicopter. Can't see it though. Might just be a big lorry. There we go. Putt in the park. Oh, still in the helicopter, can't see it. So there's an original Roman wall. And along here up there. And this is back up towards the castle. Alright, we made it to here. We're just going to go up here. If it was this way. Yeah, and there's they show you the play area for the kids. In the summer this is rammed. Oh look, big elephant. Why plant a dry garden in Colchester? Oh, there's a ship. Two of them things. Spider web. Snake. Swings and toilets and a ship. And a little trampoline thing. That's a good bit. My boy used to love it over here. This is the other end of where we started, where I said there's no flowers in the flower beds. Look how high that bank is. The water's turquoise. There, all down there. Official turquoise. Right, at the front of the castle again. Spectacular, isn't it? Big, big, big castle. That's where we just come from, the little pond. You can get married in there, you know. Some ruins outside. We've all walked on top of them. Look at it. Imagine what you could do with that if you won the lottery. Mental, wasn't it? Absolutely mental. Little side entrance. And little viewing slots where they probably thought, oh, I could fire my arrows out of there. Whoop-de-whoop. I mean, compared to Hadley Castle in one of my other videos, which you must see, this castle's massive. I mean, Hadley Castle was absolutely destroyed, really. There's only like 2 bits of turret left, but looking at this one, you can sort of imagine how Hadley would have been, like how high and the walls and stuff. Might not have been built in the same century, but it's good, isn't it? I love it up in Colchester, absolutely do. Right, so this is where we started when I unpacked the drone and the council worker went, oh, put it away, £100 fine. Tosser. We started with this view, but there's a little Swan Lake down there. There's a bit of info for you. Charles Gray. He was given it in 1727. Well, there you go, people. Bit of knowledge. Well, that's the end of the tour of the castle and the castle park. Oh, I managed to get some drone footage. By the time I got back, all the workers are gone. So I suppose they're just here early for today. But yeah, what a wonderful park this is. And now I'm going to see if the little tiny museum's open so I can show all you people what's in there. It's just over the road. That's what's at the front of the castle. Got to be quiet in here. Wow, look at that. It's like my Malden video. Mental. Perhaps it is. I'll go shark's teeth. Rah. Okay. Crocodile. It moved.
That's a real one, but it's stuck. No, it can't, it's stuck. No, plastic. Look at this. See, it's plastic. No, it's not plastic. It's been stuck. Look.
What's in there? Cat's gonna get the birds. Cat's gonna get the birds. You can zoom in and out. Cool. Cheers, mate.
Thank you.
Alright, so that was Colchester Museum. And that's what it looks like from outside. It's a church. Yep, the museum is a church. Right, so now we're on Colchester High Street, which is famous for that probably. Let's have a look, see. So we're in Colchester and it's all full of little lanes where all the shops are, going up and down, it's like a maze round here. Lots and lots of shops.
You're a YouTuber? You're a YouTuber?
Yeah, man.
What's your channel?
Hashtag Buffman Adventures.
Is it Buffman?
Yeah.
Buffman or Buffman?
Hashtag Buffman.
B-U-F-F.
Yeah, and then Adventures.
Cool.
So this is Colchester. Now we get into the bit where it all crisscrosses everywhere. As always, loads of phone shops. CBD. Lots of barbers. We're coming to the end of the first lane that I walked up, and lots of barbers, 2 wedding dress shops, There was one of them, what do you call it, like the old-fashioned sweet shops. Yeah, nice. Like that, was it Mr. Sims or whatever? I don't know if it's called that though. But yeah, it's like, imagine a market, yeah, with all different like lanes of stalls going everywhere. That's like what it is here in Colchester. It's just like you go along, then do a right, go along, do a left. There's just shops everywhere. Fitness store. Got her on camera. Yeah, I'm back. Right, yeah, there's another one of them sweet shops over there. I actually went in there in the summer with Vicky, and they do like all the American stuff that you don't get over here, and everything's like larger as well. So where you get a little pack of sweets here, they'd have a different name and they'd be massive. So, good place to go to. Quite expensive though, these shops. Right, now we're down the next lane of shops. I see Debenhams has gone. I think perhaps Debenhams have gone everywhere, because they're in Southend as well. Ooh, the Hot Sausage Co. Thought I could smell some onions. Look, we're outside here now. Gone around all the shops, up and down all the lanes. I think it's time to maybe get a McDonald's burger, cheeseburger, and then drive back to sunny Southend, but it's probably frosty. Fuck me, $2.99. It's well small, isn't it? Look, Burger King. Tell you what, tastes alright though. We're at the end of the journey, back to the Blue Flash.